So you want to check for viruses on your Android phone, and I'm going to help you do that. But first, let's clear something up. Android phones rarely actually get true viruses. What most people call a virus is almost always one of three things: a rogue app showing full-screen pop-up ads over your other apps, a fake website notification saying your phone is infected, click here to clean it, or a background app that's been granted unnecessary permissions. We're going to check for all three of these and make sure your phone is clean. The first thing to always do is use the built-in scanner right inside the Google Play Store. Open the Play Store, tap your profile in the top right corner, and there's something called Play Protect. This is a built-in tool that runs in the background, scanning your installed apps for anything harmful and notifying you if it finds something. It also lets you run a manual scan anytime. It'll scan your apps and lets you know if anything needs attention. I'd avoid third-party cleaner apps here, since a lot of them actually contain more junk than what they claim to remove. Next, let's look at our installed apps. Go to Settings, scroll down to Apps, and go through the full list. Look for anything you don't recognize or remember downloading. Harmful apps will sometimes hide their icon from your home screen, but they'll still show up here. If you spot something suspicious, run its name through a quick Google search. That'll usually tell you whether it's a legitimate Android system component or something that should be removed. If you do find something that doesn't seem right, open its app info page and tap Uninstall. If it won't uninstall normally, we can handle that through safe mode, which I'll show in a minute. Next, let's go to Security and Privacy. Scroll down a bit, and you'll find more security settings. From there, look for Device Admin Apps. This list shows any apps with administrator-level privileges on your phone. These apps can remotely control, lock, or reset your phone. Usually, this is used in corporate environments. If your IT department gave you a work phone, they've probably got something enabled here to keep devices secure and remotely wipeable if compromised. But on a personal phone, you'd rarely need anything enabled here at all. If you see something turned on that you don't recognize or understand, go ahead and disable it, just to make sure you're not giving any app more control than it actually needs. Now, let's look at those annoying pop-ups that sometimes take over your screen in Chrome. If you get one that completely hides your navigation buttons, you can usually exit by swiping inward from one of the edges. Often the bottom edge, though depending on how the ad rotates itself, try other edges too. Usually, a little control panel or your navigation buttons will pop back into view, letting you exit. To stop these from happening in the future, go to Chrome, tap the three dots up top, go to Settings, scroll down to Site Settings, then Notifications. Here, you can toggle off notifications for specific suspicious websites, or use the master switch to block any website from sending notifications entirely. That covers you across the board. Also worth checking: Settings, Security and Privacy, and there's a section for Permissions used in the last 24 hours. This shows which apps recently used things like your camera or microphone. If you spot an app here that has no real reason to be accessing your camera, go ahead and disable that permission. Just good security hygiene. Never give an app more access than it actually needs. Lastly, if you're dealing with one of those aggressive full-screen ads that completely blocks all your controls, you can boot into safe mode to deal with it. How you do this varies by phone. On mine, I hold down the power button and volume down buttons simultaneously, which brings up the power menu. From there, press and hold either power off or restart, and you'll get a safe mode option. Tap that, and it restarts your phone into safe mode, which disables all third-party apps, leaving only native Samsung and Android system apps running. Once you're in safe mode, you'll see a little safe mode label in the corner, and you'll notice a lot of your apps are temporarily disabled. From here, go to Settings, Apps, find the problematic app, and uninstall it. Once you're done, you can get out of safe mode by holding those same physical buttons and restarting your phone, or just restart through Quick Settings. Swipe down from the top right corner. On some phones, you'll need to swipe twice, and tap the power button to restart. A normal restart will take you right back out of safe mode. So those are all the things I'd check to clear out any viruses. Though again, like I mentioned, genuine viruses are actually pretty rare on Android. Click that like button if this video helped, and subscribe for more. Thanks all!